the fact that if we can have a strong position and we can reward the people who say, ah, I heard some stuff, I'm going to make change. Like, let's push those people higher. People that actually listened and adapted and made a change based on it. It's pretty incredible when people do that, especially given how institutional many of us are in terms of the things that we do and the processes that we follow. Let's celebrate the people who adapt and make change. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hard,
And
hard
let
work.
me jump in on that last point, Tim, too. I think, again, as much in sport, we've kind of commodified leadership training and coaching training, and certainly part of my DNA and my reference point when I was talking about how it helped shape my perspective. But I also think part of it, especially when we talk about shape shifting some of the sports system and the way we do it, it starts with ourself, and again, our call and our reference point for us as leaders. And I think, we acknowledge on one hand, oh my gosh, COVID, for example, the information's changing on an hourly basis. So, but I would say COVID's not the exception. I would say world events, racial tensions, what's going on, with our economy. The information is fast, it's changing. And I would hazard a guess that our view of leadership and how we view the leadership model isn't really in sync. And so Tim referred a couple comments about adaptability, flexibility. Again, I borrow from kind of my grade 8 biology when you talked about a state of osmosis. And it was kind of that equilibrium created, but it was that dynamic balance between the two spaces, and that space in between, which is osmotic, because if a situation changes here, it's going to rebalance and infiltrate the other system. So that's always a helpful concept for me to think of from a leadership standpoint. And I just think, again, I agree there's some core competencies and capacities that are required that you need to know. But from a leadership standpoint, I think we have to consider and open up our view in terms of a more dynamic appreciation of how we take in information, how we look at a critical construct and a critical review, critical analysis of it, and also options. Because I think gone are the days that you've got one scenario and it's going to happen. I think so. It's a scenario planning through and through, and a constant state of adaptation for maximal opportunity.